I'm going to be sharing with you 5 of my ADHD tips for living with ADHD. So I was formally diagnosed with a test this year, but I had suspected for a year and a half, just based off some behaviors that I was noticing and just where I was in my own self-journey. So I'd like to share with how I cope with it and hope that maybe it will help you in your journey. So let's get to the first tip. Tip number 1 is super basic, but it's know what you struggle with, because that's going to tell you what you need to try to cope with. So I personally struggle with really bad short-term memory, a lot of executive dysfunction, which means I have trouble with motivation for tasks. I get overwhelmed really easily at sometimes, and I have really strong emotions, which can play into all those other problems. So, know thyself, as great people have said. Alright, next number something. I think it's 2. It is 2. Alright, so tip number 2, now that we've established that, is organize things in a way that makes sense for your personal brain. You can look at like videos and other people's organizing, and if that speaks to you, great. But if you're trying to conform to what you think organization should look like, it's not going to help you because you're going to forget how to organize it. This can help with the short-term memory problems, because when I lose things, I just think about where I would personally put something, and I just try to track myself. And that's how I find things, is I go, where would the platypus put something? And that's usually where it is. It's in one of 4 places. So it can also make you not, if you're trying to organize things in a way that's not natural for you, it will make you not want to be organized. So if your organization is a little chaotic, embrace it. You can be a little chaotically organized, but it's gonna make you happy. Number 3 is write things down. This helps with executive dysfunction as well as memory problems. So I have a rule for myself that if I think of something that needs to be done, or at the grocery store, I write it down immediately, because I will immediately forget it. I do the same with tasks. I have actually I have 3. I have a task app, I have a whiteboard on the fridge, as well as a paper copy, and I use all 3 of these for different tasks. So whether it's filming content, household chores, or personal projects, I have all of them listed so that I can cross them off. I can manage them better because I know I visually see all the things I need to get done. And it takes a lot of pressure off me, because I'm not trying to remember all these tasks that I need to do, and I can have a visual confirmation that I have indeed done the task. So that is tip number 3. Write things down. I was going to say a different word. So tip number 4 is do the small tasks immediately. I mean, within reason. If you're walking out the door, don't try to do something. But 10-minute cleans are really, really effective. I know it's stereotypical, but they're useful. So basically, put on a timer, pick a room, clean that room for the full 10 minutes. I do this a lot when I'm getting ready to go to work, because I inevitably have about 15 minutes more than I really needed to get ready. So I'll put on a timer for 10 minutes. I will try to pick up trash or clean dishes if there's only 1 or 2, and I will just try to get the small tasks done so that they're not looming, they don't build up, I don't get overwhelmed by going, oh lordy, I have 10 small tasks that I have to do, and that's 10 too many. So always do them small things first. Our 5th and final tip is break large tasks into small tasks. I mostly do this whenever I'm particularly stressed, because having a large daunting task, I just won't do any of it because I don't know how to start it. I've done this for laundry, I've done this for even cooking dinner. It can be as simple as chop the vegetables. That's your first step, so that you know how to approach it. And it can just make things seem a little more approachable, essentially. But yeah, so that's it for the video, my lovely paddle. If you do suspect that you have ADHD, I advise you to seek out a professional therapist or psychiatrist to confirm your diagnosis, and so that you'll be able to find help that you need, whether it's through medication, through life skills, through coping, through therapy. All of these things can help you live a more wonderful life. So, thank you, and thanks for vibing. Bye!